GBNews. Now, the Operation Raise the Colours protests are still very much going on. But as you can see, the reception isn't always warm.
There's other people who are incredibly... Bro, you're putting this up, you're trying to... You're trying to intimidate people, that's what you're doing. You're doing disgusting things, bro. You're trying to intimidate people, trying to intimidate good, hard-working people. Good, hard-working people.
Otherwise, the boys got on swimmingly. But they've got a new tactic now, the lads from Operation Raise the Colours, to try and outwit the council. And also, left-wingers, they say, who use ladders to take down their flags. They've upped the ante. I'm joined now by the co-founders of Operation Raise the Colours, who join me now in the studio. And, of course, that's Elliot Stanley and Brian Bridge. Gentlemen, welcome down all the way from Birmingham. You've been up to mischief again. Tell us what's happened this time, because the last time you were in, you put around about 200 or 300 flags up around the suburbs of Birmingham, and they were taken down the very same night by people, your opponents, who don't agree with you, as that clearly that gentleman there didn't, with ladders. And so you've decided to raise above them, as it were. Who wants to go first?
That's you, Ryan.
So, yeah, we went back to the final stomping ground where we sort of got a little bit defeated and we felt a bit down, and they did take all the flags down within sort of 2 or 3 hours. And we went back there and we thought, well, you know, bigger and better, and we'll show that we're patriotic and we're going to fight till the end. And we got a cherry picker. It was a great day again, and we've raised them higher than ever. Union's at the top and St George's below, and they look absolutely great until we got halfway down the high street, and then literally we got attacked from all angles. We got called every name under the sun. As you can see, it was you know, a real good day. But what happened was that we got attacked by the left.
That's footage from Derby. This not the footage that we've got. Let's try and get the footage of the lads using the cherry picker. We've got exclusive videos of you boys out and about last night. So just to explain, here you are. So the issue is, if you use a ladder to put flags up, somebody else can just come along with a ladder and one of those garden snippers.
Yeah, they had the garden
snippers.
They had we've seen people with makeshift devices on washing lines with stuff on, and they're prodding them down. But on this occasion, we think there was groups of 6 or 7 of them in a group, and they were going around with their ladders and literally just ripping them off lampposts, you know, masked up and all the rest of it. So we went back out there on the raisethecolours.org wagon, and as you can see from the pictures, it was you know, it was a great afternoon, and we got them bigger and better until we was met by the local left community, and it seemed that these people at these pop-up bars in the Sturchley, Birmingham area didn't like us at all, and they took to the streets with some horrible language towards us, calling us loads of different sorts of names.
It's usually stuff: Nazis, fascists, racists.
Yeah, we were accused of doing Nazi salutes.
Yeah. And the police came over because somebody crashed up to the police.
Yeah, the police were called repeatedly over the course of about half an hour. So.
Have you had a random call lately from a strange number, maybe trying to sell you something or even scam you? If so, your info could be out there. That's because of data brokers, shady companies that scrape the internet for your personal details and sell them to marketers or even scammers. These days, scammers can even use AI to mimic your friends' voices and trick you into sending money. It's not just annoying. Data brokers often target vulnerable people with high-interest loans or sketchy offers. But there is a solution. Incogni, the sponsor of this video. Incogni contacts data brokers on your behalf and requests your info be deleted from their databases. And because your data can keep popping up, Incogni keeps sending removal requests to make sure it stays gone. They've just launched a new unlimited plan with custom removals. If you find your info on a weird website, just send them the link and their privacy team will work to get it taken down. Getting started is easy. Hit the link in the description, create your account and let Incogni handle the rest. It's risk-free for 30 days and you'll get 60% off an annual plan with the code GBNews. Take back control of your data with Incogni.
Saying that we were damaging the pavement, we were, damaging the lampposts. So the police turned up 3 or 4 times, and in the end, the police said, look, there was about 30 or 40 of what we would call our opponents, let's say.
The left.
And so the police said to not cause a breach of the peace, they were going to monitor what was going on and just essentially enforce the law and make sure that we were OK doing what we were doing. And, you know, we come across friendly and... you know, with no hostility to anybody, and they could quite clearly see that hostility was coming from the other side. So they just wanted to make sure that there was not going to be any incidents of any violence last night, which I'm sure it would have escalated into that.
The police were really good.
The police were really good.
They was friendly enough, and they basically chaperoned us up the road to make sure we were safe. They could see how hostile it was getting, how bad it was getting, and they said, listen, we don't see that you're doing anything wrong. There's no law against what you're doing. So we carried on in what we're doing.
It's come to our attention in the last week or so that the council are now advertising jobs on recruitment agencies, £25 an hour for 2 operatives to go out between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. to remove the flags. Birmingham City Council allegedly is bankrupt, but all of a sudden they can find £50 an hour to pay for 2 people to take the flags down throughout Birmingham.
Now, I should say we contacted the council about this, and they're denying, of course, that it's specifically about taking down the flags. Although they do say that in the top line, then we have got a statement just in the interests of clarity. In the reference to the job advert, Birmingham City Council issued this following statement. They said the job advert is for routine highways work. We proudly fly the Union flag outside the council house every day and recognise the importance of the Union flag and the flag of St George of symbols of national pride. When it comes to unauthorised items attached to lampposts, it is normal council procedure for these to be removed on a regular basis in line with our health and safety obligations, especially if they are becoming loose and pose a danger to motorists. As has always been the case, people are free to fly or hang flags from their homes or gardens, but we ask that they are not attached or added to street furniture. That's a long way of them saying they're not specifically going out to take the flags down. But the point is, there has been something of a flag war on the patch. You put them up, your opponents take them down. Now you've hired a cherry picker, you've gone higher, they can't use a ladder to get them down. What's going to happen next?
Well, through raisethecolours.org.uk, we're going to just... keep accepting donations off people so they can support the movement, and we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep putting them up, and as we've maintained from the start, for every one that gets took down, we will put 2 up.
And it's worth adding, Ryan, that previous time you came down here, you were given drinks, you were given food by Asian business owners. They don't have a problem.
We literally went back to the same guy at the Everest Nepal restaurant on the Persia Road in Sturchley, Birmingham, and he was deeply upset that all his flags had been took down, the Union flags that he'd asked us to put up for him, and he said, I can't believe this has happened, and we put them back up higher for him, so he was happy. And we just need more help. We'd love... If anyone wants to email the website and come and give us a hand, we're all up for it. We're just peaceful, nice, working class guys, and we just want to raise attention. The sad thing is that these guys just seem to really hate their country they live in. They seem to hate the Union flag, the St George's flag, and we just don't know why. We're nothing to do with any far-right fascist movement. This is in the days of... our forefathers before those times. Let's move with the times, and the times are now, and times have changed, and we live in a multi-faith, multi-religion country, and for us at raisethecolours.org.uk, as long as you play by the rules and you're legal, we're happy in this country to have whoever here, and whoever's welcome to come and help us raise the flag of our country.
Beautifully put, and we have to leave it there. You've raised the flags and now you've raised the stakes. They need to raise their game to try and keep up with you. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Elliot Stanley, Ryan Bridge, founders and CEOs, Raise the Colours.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you very, very much for joining us indeed. Now, from Surge, some holiday sun this year.